Kim, I think you set a aspirational goal of speaking in New York.
Yeah.
That's something you've already achieved.
Yeah.
What's on the aspirational list as a speaker still? What do you want to achieve?
Yeah. So for me, it's really about building an empire. And I get to speak with these businesses all throughout New Zealand. Yesterday I was speaking with a company called Outside In, which do office plants, and they've got a team of 70 people, right? And when you see that a dream on a bit of paper has now become somewhere where you've got an office space and you've got people who are brought into your vision, who are part of it, through your business, you're able to employ people. That's where I want to get to in my own way. And so building a kingdom of inspiration, and how that came up is when I was going to America, you'd say, who's the number one speaker here? And, he's worldly known, Tony Robbins, he's right up there. And so I would love if Tony Robbins came to New Zealand, who's the biggest speaker you've got here? Calkoen.
Hell yeah.
And that's where I want to get to, for no other reason than I want to build people, I want to build inspiration, I want to build an empire, I want to build a legacy, I want to build a business. And so keeping open to those opportunities, of which there are so many, and being able to say yes rather than no, being excited by the possibilities rather than the perceptions.
Oh, and it's such powerful questions, and I can see how you have this brilliant internal dialogue where you immediately don't go what many of us do and go, what would stop us achieving that? You go, how could I?
Yeah.
And just that framing you bring to everything that gets presented to you, you go, how could I make that happen, or what would be possible here? Just simple changes in our language that we use in our own mind can make a huge difference to our outcome, right?
Well, and it's also because I've been there. As a teenager, I was in that place where I wasn't the positive guy I am today, in terms of the positivity was there, but the challenges were way heavier than the possibilities, right? The fear of what people may think about me was keeping me to myself. The fear of dropping a ball or losing a wicket wasn't because that can happen to people in sport. I was blaming it on myself. And so from 13, 14, early 15 years of age, I was not happy. But what did get me through that was having a dream. Having a dream. There were some pretty dark days, and I said to myself, but Cam, you could achieve this, and if you end it all right now, you're never going to know if you achieve it. And then because I had that dream, I was able to actually listen to the support that was been given to me. A leader from Germany, Wales, my mum, my dad, people like that. But I don't believe that if a dream hadn't been there, I would have listened, because when someone's giving me positive information, but I don't know where I'm going to go with it. So a dream, whether it's what you want to be or what you want to do, don't get too caught up on that side of it, but have a dream. And people would say, I don't have a dream anymore, I think that's bullshit. I think every single person has a dream, but they're letting those perceived realities get in the way.
Yeah.
And some of those realities are pretty big, are pretty convention, but so is having a speech impediment, right?
Hey, and